Hi everyone, my name is Karina Solorzano, and today I'll be presenting on Team Zoo, or Atelier Zoo, and their 1991 Principles of Design. In 1971, Atelier Zoo was formed by a group of graduate students inspired by their professor and practicing architect Takamasa Yoshizaka at Waseda University in Tokyo. Yoshizaka emphasized on regional identity and vernacular approaches. As time passed, Atelier Zoo expanded and later formed Team Zoo, an international architectural studio cooperative. The studios consist of landscape design, urban planning, architectural design, and even furniture design. Each studio was named after different animals such as Atelier Kaba, or Atelier Hippopotamus in English. Atelier Zoo has been the most active studio within Team Zoo. The team began developing public buildings, even large-scale ones. In 1991, Team Zoo created their manifesto on the principles of design. As of today, Reiko Tomita currently leads the Atelier Zoo, along with 3 locations in Taiwan, Hokkaido, and Tokyo. The founders of Atelier Zoo and Team Zoo are Kaiko Arimura, Hiroyasu Higuchi, Koichi Otaki, Tsutomu Shigemura, and Reiko Tomita. Team Zoo focused on contemporary architecture in their designs. This genre of architecture is made of traditional Japanese design with modern Western aesthetics. Team Zoo used several different styles that were combined with having a relationship with nature still. Their designs feature large abundant windows and open floor plans with wooden structures and green roofs. Team Zoo focused on using local materials and craftsmen. They firmly believe that architecture should preserve nature by being around it, rather than removing everything and building something new that does not incorporate its surroundings. Atelier Iruka and Kobe used traditional plastering methods for the exterior of their library in Wakimachi, contacting craftsmen whose skills were almost forgotten and arranging for young apprentices to be trained, thus ensuring the survival of the craft for at least another generation. Now introducing their work. Domo Arabesque, which was built in 1974, is located in Suganami City, Tokyo, Japan. At this point, Atelier Zoo focused on their interior architecture, using large windows within their design along with unique forms. Nago City Hall in Okinawa, which was built in 1981, located in Nago, Okinawa, Japan. It was awarded the Architectural Institute of Japan Prize. The exterior of the project has flower block characteristics that block the harsh sunlight while allowing the wind to help with ventilation. Because of this, no air conditioning was required due to the unique ventilation in the building. Kasahara Elementary School, which was built in 1982, is located in Saitama, Japan. The exterior architecture harmonizes with the surroundings, a traditional design of the mountainous region, wall colors that combine with the shadows of the place. Team Zoo's principles of design are expression of region, diversity, emotional world, enhancing and enjoying nature, Amemoko, and Jiku. Expression of region. It's for designers to discover what defines a particular space. People are not aware of their wants and needs, therefore an investigation is critical for when designing. The spaces must answer the current demands of the client and the community, and you must observe the basic living process of a community, school, or family to find the demands, which is meant to broaden the horizons of life. Diversity. It encourages designers to discover how the space will affect inhabitants. Diversity in form, materials, and space should all be used. Spatial diversity is necessary for people to unite to create connections with one another and create a sense of recognition and peace in architecture. Emotional world. The design should create an emotional response for the inhabitants using their 5 senses. Inhabitants can draw a connection with the outside world with this principle. The architecture of a space is meant to be a sensory experience, using textures and forms within the space that are derived from the outside. Outside elements such as wind, water, sunlight, and starlight, mountain view can impact an individual's experience. Enhancing and enjoying nature. It's designed to balance out nature between the freezing temperatures and inside area with wind passages, airwells, and earth-covered roofs. Using Earth's natural elements in an environment and using it as a resource is the key. The space must soften the climate's extreme elements such as heat, cold, and humidity, and it allows for inhabitants to feel the changing of the seasons. Imemoko. It's meant to create a harmony between architecture and the environment. Spaces are meant to be multifunctional, evoking responses and moods. Porches, eaves, open colonnades, and trellises are examples of transitional spaces used in their designs. Transitional spaces continue to allow the atmosphere to continue without being disrupted. Considered to be the handshaking point between building and community. And lastly, jiku. Adding greenery to space is considered to be the most crucial aspect. It's meant to awaken a person's sense of belonging to the cosmos. It uses the point of reference found in the natural landscape. It establishes axes that converge on the site, and it selects the orientation and captures the dynamic flow of the landscape and the cosmos. Their impact on the profession. Encouraged designers to use materials that were once well known around the site to prevent ancient ways of building to be forgotten. They focused on designing within the environment, incorporating the opportunities to use nature's elements into a more established design. Their design principles encouraged designers to view their projects differently, incorporating transitional elements to motivate inhabitants to continue the atmosphere. Here is one designer who was inspired by Team Zo's principle of design. The 4X House by Mount Fuji Architects Studio. This project was built with 1.5 million yen to create an architectural space that could embody beauty and rationality. The design focuses on building around nature and connecting the two.